Hey, what's up guys, it's StatCoolF here for my first mod showcase, and this is on the More Swords mod, which, based from the title, I'm pretty sure you can figure out. It has more swords to your game, and it's a really cool mod because, if you're just like collecting swords, and just like have like a more variety of like weaponry and stuff, this is the mod for you. Or, like if you like going adventuring a lot and like say, you just don't have the stuff to make a sword, it adds more swords to the game, so you like say if you only have like glass and a stick, you can even make a sword from that, so that's cool too. So this is a really cool mod, so let's stop talking about it, let's just get right into it. So let's go. Let's get into the mod zone. No pigs allowed. So let's get in there. And let's look at the crafting recipes and all the swords and stuff like that. So here's the first sword, it's the blaze sword. And in order to craft that you need a blaze rod, 2 iron ingots going up like that, and 1 gold ingot there, and 1 gold ingot there, and that will give you the blaze sword. We'll talk more about it later and stuff when we get into it. But there's that sword, and each sword comes with its own enchantment. It's not, when you craft it, it doesn't come with the enchantment, but it just has like a special enchantment for it. But it doesn't mean that I can use its enchantment for like say the bone sword here or something. So just to let you guys know that. Alright, but let's get into the next sword, and it is the blood sword. It comes with 3 special enchantments, which we'll get into later. In order to craft this, you need 1 stick, 2 obsidian going up like this, and then 2 redstone right next to it, and that'll give you the blood sword. Next we have the bone sword, which is, kind of cheap. Pretty easy to make, just bones and a cross like that, and dang, you got the bone sword. No special enchantment for that one. Next we have the glass sword, and all you need to craft it is 1 stick and 2 glass panes, and it'll give you the glass sword. So that's pretty easy, doesn't come with any, well actually it does come with a special enchantment called Shatter, which kind of works like sharpness, but it currently has bugs, so they took it out of the game right now so they can fix it, but it's not in it right now. But it basically kind of works like sharpness, so that's about it. So let's get on to with the other ones. Next we have the infinity sword, which just, look at it, that does look pretty awesome. It has the little like edges right there. I don't know, it just looks pretty awesome to me, that's my opinion. But in order to craft it, you need 1 stick, 2 blocks of iron, and then an iron ingot, 2 iron ingots out here, and 2 iron ingots out here, and that'll give you the infinity sword. You have to admit, that's a lot of iron. In total, that's about like, that's a lot of iron. 9 iron ingots to craft, 1 block, and then you need 2, and then, that's just a lot of iron. But it still looks pretty cool with a sword, but I don't know. If you have a lot of iron, you can make this, and it's not that bad a sword. But anyways, let's get on with the next sword. And the next sword we have is the lapis sword. So finally you get to use for your lapis lazuli, and you don't need to just waste it and just keep it in a chest and then find it and be like, oh great, what am I gonna do with this now? But okay, so in order to craft it, you need a stick and 2 lapis lazuli blocks, and it comes with its own special enchantment, and it's called Greed, which we'll get more into later. Next we have the molten edge sword, and basically in order to craft it, you need 1 stick, 2 buckets of lava, and 2 obsidian on the outside like that, and that'll give you the molten edge sword. No special enchantments for this one. Next we have the aqueous blade, and you need a stick, almost like the molten edge, except instead of lava buckets, it's water buckets. So 2 water buckets, 2 obsidian, that'll give you the aqueous blade, and it comes with ice aura as its special enchantment. And then the last amount of swords here, well not yet, but here's the master sword. Looks pretty cool. And in order to craft it, you need 1 stick, 1 gold ingot, 1 iron ingot, and then 2 lapis lazuli on the outside. So again, you have more use for your lapis, so that's pretty cool too. And then and it comes with its own special enchantment called Expedite, and again we'll get to the enchantments later. Next here we have is the draconic blade, and in order to craft it, you need a stick, 1 diamond, 1 redstone, and then 2 blocks of iron out here and 2 blocks of iron out here, and that'll give you the draconic blade. Again, a lot of iron, and then you have to find a diamond too, but it looks okay, Next we have the eye and sword. In order to craft that, you need a stick, 2 eye of ender, 2 diamond there, and 2 diamond there. So you're gonna need to find some diamond, 4. So I know, and then you have to kill some enderman or whatever. Not enderman or whatever. But anyways, so yeah, so there's that. Next we have the, this is one of my favorite swords. It's pretty cool. Just look at it. It's like got this like brim right there. Anyway, this is quite a big crafting recipe. It'll take up your entire space, but you'll need 1 stick on the very bottom left corner, 2 glowstone going like that, 2 diamond right here, 2 iron right here, iron ingots, and then a feather and a feather. And you have to admit that that's a pretty big crafting recipe. It takes up the whole crafting inventory, but oh well. And it comes with its own special enchantment called Ascension, and again we'll talk about those later. Now coming up to our last 2 swords, the Witherbane. And basically comes with a stick. You have to put a stick, 2 nether quartz, and another star. These are pretty hard to get. You're gonna have to like go to the nether and get these and stuff, so you have to work hard for this one. So nether star, nether quartz, and soul sand. This is basically like a whole nether storage here. So there's that, and then it comes with its own enchant called Decay, which we'll talk about later too. And then our last sword, which is the Adminium Arc. It's kind of like a cheat sword. Basically it's an OP sword, and the creator of this mod basically only put it just to like have fun or whatever. You can't create this in the real game, but in order to craft it, you're gonna need a stick, and 2 bedrock. So there's that, and it comes with its own special enchantment called Stealth, which we'll talk about later. Okay, now let's get into the actual swords and stuff like that. Okay, so first is the Blaze Sword, and basically it does 2 hearts of damage, and its durability is 400. It's okay, but anyways, the Blood Swords, they do 3 hearts of damage and have a durability of 1500, so it's not that bad. And then the Lapis Sword has the it does 1.5 hearts of damage, and it has a durability of 750. Yeah. The Aqueous Blade does 2 hearts of damage and has a durability of 300, so it's not that bad. That's not good really, but no. The Bone Sword has does exactly 1.5 hearts of damage, and it has a durability of 200, so really low durability, but that's what you get when you make a sword out of bones. The Glass Sword does 2.5 hearts of damage, so more than the Bone Sword, so it's not that bad. And has 15 durability though. That's kind of what you expect. It's glass and it's gonna break pretty easily. But if you're just stuck somewhere and you just need to make a real quick sword, I guess you could just make this. Next is the Infinity Sword, and that does 3.5 hearts of damage, so it's pretty powerful. As powerful as a diamond sword, and made completely out of iron, so if you just couldn't find any diamonds or whatever, you just have a bunch of iron, you can make kind of like an iron, but it's just as strong as diamond, so you have that option as well. And it has a durability of 850, so it's okay. Next we have the Molten Edge, and that does 2 hearts of damage, and it has a durability of 300. The Master Sword, it does 3 hearts of damage, and it has a durability of 1450. The Draconic Blade does 3.5 hearts of damage, and it has a durability of 750. I don't think it's worth making because it involves a diamond, and if you just had another diamond, I'd just make a diamond sword because it does the same amount basically. And the diamond I think has a stronger durability, but that's just my opinion. Next sword is the Iron Sword, which does more damage than a diamond sword. It does 4 hearts of damage, but then again it does involve 4 diamonds. And it has a durability of 1750, so it has a pretty good durability as well. The Aether's Guard Sword, which has the biggest crafting recipe for a sword I've ever seen, does 3.5 hearts of damage like a diamond sword, and it has 1000 durability. The next sword, the Witherbane, does 2.5 hearts of damage and has 1000 durability. I honestly don't think that that's that good for having to actually go to the nether and get the nether quartz and the nether star. I don't know, it seems like too hard of a task for this kind of sword. I don't know. And then the next sword is the Adminium Arc, and it does like plus 999 hearts of damage. I mean, it basically will kill anything in one hit. And it has a durability of like 9 million billion or something like that. It has like a huge durability. Like, I think it's like 9 million or something like that. It's like 999 million, whatever. Really huge durability. Yeah, but it's just an OP sword. So I start taking in some swords and stuff like that to showcase their ability. First, I'll start talking about their what they can do, what the enchantments do. So first, for the Blaze Sword, its enchantment is Blaze, and it's basically like Fire Aspect. The first level will deal a half a heart of fire damage. The second level will deal 2 hearts of fire damage, and the third level will deal 2.5 hearts of fire damage. The Blood Sword, it has 3 different enchantments. Feast, what Feast does is it like basically it gives you a chance to restore durability with each hit like you get, And then Vitality, what that does is it allows players to spend 250 durability of the enchanted item, and they will receive like a heal effect or something, or like heal boost or speed boost or something like that when you right click it and stuff. And then Blood Pool, what that does is it stores 1/4 of the damage dealt into itself. So like when it basically releases health to you when you're gonna die and stuff like that. So that's cool too. And Greed, next is Greed, and what that does is it allows what's it called more XP to be dropped when you kill mobs, hostile mobs. So like 1 does 10 XP, and the level 2 does 20, level 3 does 30. Ice Aura basically slows down your mobs and their hits and stuff. The third level will slow them down for 32 seconds, the second level will slow them down for 16 seconds, and level 1 will slow them down for 8 seconds. And then the Bone Sword has no enchantments, so that's just that. The Glass Sword, I told you, it had an enchantment, but it currently has bugs in it. Infinity Sword, it's just a pretty cool sword. I honestly thought that the Molten Edge should have the Blaze, because it's made out of lava, but I don't know. Think about it. Something that's made out of lava should already have Fire Aspect or something like that on it, but the Master Sword has Expedite on it, and basically, it also has another enchantment called the Blessed Effect or something, and it's kind of like Smite, but that also has bugs in it, but it still has Expedite, and what that does is it kind of changes the time, and I'll show you that. The Draconic Blade, doesn't have any special enchantment. The Eye Ender, as you expect, it's an Ender sword, so it will allow you to teleport. The Aether Sword Ascension is really cool. What it does is like it hits mob. It basically hits them up in the sky and they fall down. It's like, what do you think about it in Ascension and stuff? The Witherbane, the K3, it kind of has its own cool wither effect on it, and so it lasts longer depending on what level you have. So if you have level 1, it will last for 2 seconds. If you have level 2, it will last for 4 seconds. If you have level 3, it will last for 16 seconds. And then Stealth is really cool. It's probably my favorite out of all of them. I don't know why. It just is. And it turns you invisible. And so level 1 will turn you invisible for a minute. Level 2 or 5 minutes, and level 3 lasts for 20 minutes. So that's pretty cool. So let's get into these. So let's go slaughter some piggies. So let's times it to 0. Let's go slaughter some pigs. Make sure we're out of the mod area. No pigs allowed. So look at that ugly thing. All right. So first, let's use the not a pumpkin. Let's use a Blaze Sword. You can see it gets caught on fire. So that's cool. Let's see how many hits it'll take on an Iron Golem. Oh no, he went in the water. How dare you? Just ruining my showcase right now, aren't you? Well, that was a fail. I thought... Never mind. Damn you, Iron Golem! Well, next we'll go to the Master Sword, and I told you it has Expedite on it. And so basically what it does when you right click, time shifts. So and nothing happened now. I mean, time did shift, but you probably didn't see it. You have to click more. And wait, and you'll see. As you can see, the time's going down faster than... And it's night right now. And that's what it does. Let's change it back to day. Using our awesome enchantment ability. And bam, it's back to day. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't get why you'd use that on a sword or whatever, but you know, I guess it's just a cool thing to have. Next is the Iron Sword, and when you right click, teleport you place. Whoops. Just went underwater. Where did it teleport me? Oh no. Did I just lose the mod showcase area thing? The mod zone? Oh, there you are. Yeah, it just teleports you to random places. I mean, I don't know why, but when I try to click and teleport somewhere, it teleports me like the opposite way. As you can see, I don't know if that's a bug or something, because I heard it's supposed to teleport you at the place you point to, but for me, it just teleports me to somewhere random. I don't know. But yeah, there's that. I don't know if there's like a bug in it or something. I don't know, because it's supposed to teleport you to the place you point at, but it just keeps teleporting me in the sea and stuff like that. So yeah, but there's that. Let's go back. Now let's use the Aether's Guard sword, which has Ascension. Now as you can see, it flew up a little bit. Let's try to make him go high in the sky. Stop running away. Oh. Alright, that has... let's just use an Iron Golem since it has such a high life. Alright, now I'll try to make this guy fly. As you can see, he flies up from the high. I mean, that's just pretty fun just to play around with and just keep hitting him up in the sky. So you have to admit that that is pretty cool. I mean, that's just, I mean, fun to play around with and stuff. Let's do this. We are champions. Alright. I think Iron Golem has had enough. Let's let him be. And next we have the Witherbane, which of course has its own wither effect. Let's use it on Mr. Pig. Right here, the ugly one. Watch him die. Yeah, I mean, have you ever seen anything more beautiful than that? I haven't. Let's do this again. And then, oh baby. Together they will die. The other one doesn't give me food though. That sucks. Okay, so there's that sword. Let's also use it on an Iron Golem as well. Okay. You'll see it applies damage to it, and then it's like kind of like a wither effect. Let's hit him some more times. Here's that, and now for the last sword and its last ability, and I'll just let you know, I mean, this basically kills everything in one hit. I mean, it kills everything in one hit. Yeah, it kills everything in one hit, basically. But watch what happens when you right click. Are you ready for this? The moment of truth. Bam! I'm invisible, you can't see me except for I'm holding a sword, so now you can see the sword. Let's sneak up on something. Let's sneak up on some pigs. See these pigs? They can't see me. They don't know there's danger. All I see is a floating sword, and they're like, hey, there's a floating sword. I wonder what's up with that. But they don't care because they're dumb and stuff, you know? And then BAM! They're dead. He's wondering where his mom just went, but he doesn't know. And he's gone too. Look at this piggy over here. well, yeah, guys, I mean, that's basically the mod. I mean, hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, yeah, basically. I mean, if you liked this video, please like and favor, and subscribe to my channel, please. Elf vs Pig. Yeah, and make sure to subscribe to become an honorary knight, an elf knight, in order to become a part of our little kingdom. So subscribe to become an honorary elf knight. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this texture pack, I'll leave a link in the description below. And hope to see you guys next time. And peace out.